Welcome to the Sports Bros Podcast, featuring the almighty B-Live, the money man Scotty D, and your host, the head of creative Eddie Cool. The Sports Bros Podcast, by the fan, for the fan, talking sports just the way you like it. And without any further ado, let's give it up for the Sports Bros. Hey, what's going on, world? This be your boy, Eddie Cool, and this is your favorite sports podcast, none other than the Sports Bros Podcast. Now, we're going to discuss the World Cup, the NBA here in a few moments, but first, we would like to welcome a very special guest. Scotty D had a chance to link some things up or whatnot. So, with that being said, we usually do our normal, long, drawn-out intros, but due to time constraints and respect to this gentleman's privacy, we're going to go hop right into it. All right, so joining me right now is Mike McCambley. And you might be asking, who the hell is Mike McCambley? We'll tell you who that is. His son, Zach McCambley, plays for the Cincinnati Reds. With that being said, how you doing, Mike? And thanks for joining us, sir.
I'm good. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, we know you're a little bit busy. You're the proprietor, so to speak, of Duck Dive in Cherry Grove.
I am. So they say, yeah, 7.5 years. Can't believe we lasted that long.
Wow, that's impressive. That's awesome, man. And you and I met, it was at about time.
Yeah.
Several years, probably about 8 or 9 years ago now, I would say, if not
right.
more.
That's
and
right.
I was doing my little trivia routine down in Myrtle Beach around the beach, and you were working there, and we struck up a friendship. And I can remember you actually telling me a little bit about Zach back then.
Yeah.
He's been obviously playing ball his whole life, and this year he made it to the show finally. But before we get into like what's going on, tell us a little bit about his background, like and what was leading up to this season.
Yeah, I mean, basically, his whole life he wanted to go to Coastal Carolina to play baseball. We didn't really know if that was going to work out. Well, it happened to work out. He wound up going to Coastal 2018 through 2020. So he was part of that COVID draft where they shrunk it down from 40 rounds to 5 rounds. Basically got drafted out of Coastal. He was the 75th overall pick. Spent a bunch of times in the Marlins system. Actually, in December of 25, he was drafted by Philly in a Rule 5 draft. So he spent the spring with Philly, made it all the way to the last cuts, didn't make the cut. Philly sent him back to Miami. And then
now how are you guys feeling there? Are you like, is that discouraging or exciting? I mean, how's it feel when you're bouncing around from like that?
Well, I mean, the bouncing around aspect of it is never any good. For Philly to actually make a pick in the Rule 5 draft, everybody was kind of surprised. So they really, I think, kind of had a feeling that he could make the team. Unfortunately, things just didn't pan out there. But he did. I'm on a call. That didn't pan out. So when he went back to Jacksonville, we knew he was kind of on the cusp. But the problem with the Miami organization is they have so many pitchers. They're so deep that he just kind of got lost in the shuffle there a little bit. So Cincinnati, I guess, needed some relief help. And they wound up making a trade that went down in May, the end of May. And then June 3rd. Was the debut. So it's been a very long journey. It's been a very trying journey with injuries, and he was scheduled to have Tommy John, wound up flying out to Texas, got another MRI. They wound up not giving him the Tommy John, so he had to ramp up real quick that year. The year after, he ripped his groin right off his pelvis. Yeah, so he had to have major surgery.
This has been quite a wait for him then. But I mean,
yeah. I mean, it was 5.5 years in the minors. Basically, 2.5 of those years were spent injured. So he was kind of behind the 8 ball. The whole thing with the COVID draft, going from 40 rounds down to 5 rounds. I mean, he's had to go through some stuff, and those kids in the 2020 draft, they're a completely different draft than everybody else. So they went down the following year. They went to 10 rounds. and now they're back up to 20 rounds. So,
Okay.
it's been a whirlwind for him. I mean, after the June 3rd debut, he's been basically all over the country. He really hasn't slept in a place the same night, for three consecutive nights. But yeah, I mean, that debut that he had was the most incredible thing I've ever experienced. I mean, I've been around sports a very long time in my life. I've played sports, not to that level. But that debut, I was telling people, I don't think I've ever had an adrenaline rush like that. Especially when he struck out the first guy that he faced. I mean, that was just the most incredible, high I think I've ever been on. So,
you had to been in tears, right? You had to be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was tears. I don't think I had the time to have the tears come out. I mean, yeah, there definitely been tears shed after it. But it was just so much joy, and so many, like, after the game, you could just see like the pressure, the weight of the world just kind of lifted off his shoulders because he was finally able to make that debut, and that was his ultimate goal.
So you say in the spring he was with Philly.
Right.
Went to Florida, back to the Marlins organization.
Right.
And then was traded to the Reds. How long of a time between going to the Reds organization and being called up was there?
8 days.
Oh, 8 days. So they moved him up fairly quickly.
Yeah. They moved him up really quick. Yeah. I mean, he was having a good year. Last year was a very good year for him in the pen. This year he started. I mean, his spring training was good. He only his ERA in spring training was only a 1.23. So he proved that
good.
He can get big leaguers out. So we were a little surprised, but they had 12 guys vying for 2 spots. So for him to make it to last cuts, we kind of knew that he's right on the cusp. And then when he got traded to Cincinnati, we just kind of had a feeling that it was going to happen sooner rather than later.
So how does that work for you? Do they give him a call? He immediately on the phone, Dad, I'm going up.
Yeah.
Was it a home game? Was it in Cincinnati, this first game?
Yeah. So what happened was on Monday, the Louisville, the AAA team was scheduled to go somewhere. It was, I don't know, like Florida, something. I don't know where they were going, but they called him and said, hey, don't get on the plane or don't get on the bus. There's a possibility you're going to get called up, but we don't know. We're going to see how the pitching goes that evening. So we had to wait. He didn't find out till 11 o'clock that night that he was getting called up. So we left the following morning to go up to Cincinnati from here at 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
There.
Yeah. But he didn't pitch the first game, though, right?
He didn't. And then we didn't think he was going to pitch the second game, but one of the relievers came in the 9th inning with 1 out and gave up the lead. So it was like the perfect opportunity for him. There was no pressure. They were losing anyway. They had to get a walk-off. So that he didn't come in until the top of the 9th with 1 out. And when he came in, it was pretty incredible. They put a big thing on the Jumbotron Major League Baseball debut, all that kind of stuff. So, Cincinnati treated us like, we were gold. I mean, we had like a personal liaison. We had our own security detail. I mean, it was incredible. It was incredible.
So Mike, how does that make you feel, like seeing him like, hey, that's my kid out there. He just made his Major League Baseball debut. He's wearing a Cincinnati Reds jersey.
Right.
How do you feel as a parent? Well, as a dad at this point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been his goal since he was a little kid. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I know, today's day and age it's a little different, but I never forced anything upon him. I didn't make him do it. He always had the bat in his hand. He always had the glove on, whatever. If he wanted to go have a catch, I'd go have a catch, whatever it was. I never put any pressure on him. So he just enjoyed it. I mean, there's been downfalls, of course, that I'm sure he wanted to hang it up and all that kind of stuff. And, he just stuck with it. So anytime you get to see your child achieve their dreams, I mean, that's basically what it all boils down to, so to watch it, and to come home, I guess it was kind of an out-of-body experience while I was in Cincinnati, but then, he went on the road with them to St. Louis, and I was home and just watching him on the Major League Baseball app, with his name on the pitching mound. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Cool. Now, how does you spoke about like him going through injuries and going through different farm teams and farm systems. How does he handle the highs and lows of being a professional baseball player?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I've always instilled, ever since he was younger, how much of a mental game this baseball is. I mean, it messes with your head, your emotions, your highs, your lows. I've always tried to tell them to keep it even keel. If you're on a high, don't get too high. If you're on that low, don't get too low. I mean, everybody says it, but you really got to do it at that level, and that's the difference. So, like I said, I mean, there's been times where he's been like, man, this game, I'll tell you, I'm done with it. But there's just that love for the game that you continue to play, and that's why you do it. I said to him the other day, I said, it's funny, you're 27 years old and I get to hang up the phone with you and say, hey, go have a good game. I mean, it's crazy saying that
That's
to
awesome.
your 27-year-old kid,
That is awesome.
Like I've never stopped saying that since he was like 4 years old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a dream come true for him and you together. I mean, for that to happen, I'm really happy for you. Now, I know, like at this level, you have up and down. So he's currently not with the big league club, correct?
Right. So he is currently on the 40-man roster, meaning that he can shuffle up and down between the levels without going through the waiver wire, meaning that no other club can pick him up. So therefore, the guys with options left, they're generally the ones that get moved up and down. If it's a veteran, they don't have any options. So if they get put through the waiver wire, any team can pick them up.
Yeah.
So that's why the rookies you see continuously going up and down from AAA to the majors, so on and so forth. So,
So, but he doesn't get discouraged by that, right? I mean, I'm sure you want to stay up there, but there's sort of an understanding at that point that's part of breaking into the big leagues, I would assume.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, obviously you want to get up there and you want to stay, you want to prove your thing. I mean, altogether he's been up there, I don't know, 3 weeks or whatever it was, and he only basically has 5 innings. So, there's not a lot of innings going on there.
Yeah.
I think they kind of want to see what they have, but he just really hasn't had that much of an opportunity to do it. So, I mean, his numbers are still good down in AAA. He's, going down on a little bit of a down right now with, some hits and walking some people that he shouldn't be and stuff like that. But, like I said, it's the ebbs and flows of the game.
Absolutely.
It's the highs and the lows, and it's just a different game than football and basketball and all. It's just a different mental aspect.
I wish he was with the Pirates organization. I don't know if you've seen how shabby that bullpen has been this year. And
yeah, it's funny. Everybody complains about their bullpen. Miami complained about their bullpen. Cincinnati, all they do is complain about their bullpen.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh complains about. I mean, everybody, even the Yanks, complain about their bullpen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a good problem, that he has, I guess, being a bullpen guy. If he gets picked up or he goes up with the Reds and all that kind of stuff. But we'll just see what happens. It's been, it's been stressful. There's no doubt about it. He's been, like I said, since June 3rd, he's been all over the country, man, nonstop.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't think he slept in the same place 3 nights in a row. So,
well, I'm assuming some of those major league paychecks help with that sleep thing a little bit.
I mean, there's always that side of it. So I'm sure he enjoys that. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a joy to watch. It's so many people have been involved in the journey. Not just me, not just his mother. I mean, there's so many different people that were involved. So, they were all real happy that it happened, and hopefully he can carve out a little bit of a career here and
absolutely
stay up and. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Well, hey, getting a call is an accomplishment that most people can only dream of. I mean, he's already lived the dream come true for many people that would love to be in that position.
Right.
Before we let you go, B-Live, you have anything you want to ask Mike or say to Mike here?
Oh yeah, Mike, it is absolutely a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
And so, like, I try to do my due diligence, do a little research. So I see that the Louisville Bats, are they the AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
So and Louisville is close proximity to Cincinnati, so it's not.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour and a half up 71. So most of what they did now in the AAA areas, they tried to get them a little bit closer to the major league program, so they could just go up and down whatever highway it is.
Cool. Awesome. So we're definitely. I am a minor league affiliate myself. I work with the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, the Houston Astros affiliate here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So I've got a newfound passion for minor league baseball, but of course we want to see him on the big show and everything. So we'll definitely be rooting for him. I am also an aficionado when it comes to promoting yourself. So as Scotty D mentioned earlier, so you are the proprietor of the Duck Dive Bar in Cherry Grove.
Yes, sir.
We want to give you the platform right now. Tell us a little bit about the Duck Dive Bar.
The Duck Dive. We're basically a small family-owned restaurant bar. We serve good burgers, cold beers, really good food. Try to be part of the local community, the local fabric. Try to give back when we can and all that kind of stuff. So we're just your little local neighborhood pub where you pop in, everybody knows everybody, and we just try to have a good time.
And you do have some good wings. I have picked some of those up.
We do have some sneaky good wings. We do.
That's right. And I got your I got the
there's the card,
the rookie card here. Yeah, I bought mine back in the Springs. And hey, I will let you get back to taking care of your business there.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to be down in a couple of weeks. I'm going to have a family thing, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have to get around, but I would love
to pop on in, man. Bring the family up. We're family friendly too.
I appreciate that, and thank you for your time. And we wish you and we wish Zach all the luck in the world, man. I hope he gets back up there, sticks up, and wins a Cy Young or something like that at some point.
Yeah. You never know what'll happen, right?
Got to shoot big, right?
That's right.
That way we could be like, we interviewed his dad. Yeah, we interviewed his dad. That was us. We support him from day one.
Exactly. Yep. Well, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all having me on and taking the time. And I'll keep Scott updated with what's going on.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike.
Yep, no problem, Mike. Anytime you want to come back on the podcast, let Scotty know, and we'll make special concessions for you as well too. We're gonna go ahead and let you. We're going to let you go ahead and go back and get to those good burgers. That was Mike McCambley, the father of Zach McCambley.
Shameless plug. You can find him at 406 Sea Mountain Highway at the Duck Dive Bar and Grill. And today was $6 burgers from 12 to 4. So it's right after 4 o'clock. So you missed the burgers today.
I'm going in to cook the line that's in there right now.
But Mike, thank you
so much. Y'all. Thank you guys. All right, peace out. Later.
Take care. And that was Mike McCambley joining us right here on the Sports Bros podcast. Fellas, that was a pretty cool interview, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, man. If you're a fan of a sports fan at all, and you have a son, and that a lot, like with my father and I, sports has been the biggest bond. But to be able to see your son on a major league mound, like you said, when his name was up on the, what a great feeling. I'm happy for that guy. Mike's a nice guy. He's a good dude, and I wish him and his family all the luck in the world. So that was really cool to hear about that experience.
That was great. We decided to do a little something different. We didn't do the elaborate intros, but we're going to bring that back next week because we had to get Mr. McCambley on here to talk about his son, Zach, and everything that he goes through in order to achieve that dream of a Major League Baseball player and a pitcher for that matter too, because they keep them going up and down the line on a regular basis throughout the season. Well, fellas, like I said, we got World Cup and NBA to talk about, and with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into it. The top of the order.
All right, let's get this thing top of the order.
Right back at you here on your favorite spot, Sports Bros' favorite podcast, the Sports Bros podcast. You figured after 3,000 episodes, I would get it right, but sometimes things happen, all right? B-Live is feeling some kind of way because I found a new favorite soccer player.
There you go with
his name is Erling Haaland, all right? That man single-handedly beat up Brazil, on Sunday. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and let's flip a coin real quick. All right, so we're gonna talk about World Cup soccer real quick, Scotty. So just bear with us for a quick second, all right? So Belgium, they came back and beat the US 4-1. And another big matchup of the weekend, Spain beats Portugal, and as I mentioned earlier, Norway and Holland beats Brazil 2-0. Be Live, your takeaways from
Ronaldo's done.
Ronaldo's done. Does he?
Yes.
Ronaldo?
Yes, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's done.
Portugal lost to Spain.
He paying attention. He paying attention.
I am. I'm a World Cup soccer kind of guy.
Come on, man.
Here we go.
I knew about that.
You did.
I know there's a guy named Lionel.
Yeah,
It's really good. Lionel.
Yep.
And I know that the United States had 2 shots on goal last night.
Oof. What the hell happened with the U.S. last night, man?
There's a combination of things that happened, but I'm not gonna do this deep dive and like just completely dismiss the team or whatever. This is football. This is soccer on the world stage. This is the biggest tournament in the world. Like there's nothing comes close to this.
Mm-mm.
Like and something for Scotty D to digest. The U.S. Belgium game was showing NFL level numbers when it came to viewership. So,
I was going to say, I bet you, and I don't know this to be true, but last time when I was watching I watched the last 15 minutes of the game with my dad. I said, I bet you this is probably the highest rated soccer game the U.S. has ever had. Have you heard anything about the ratings? Because I know that one, being at home in our own time zone would be something that would help that. And two, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of interest in it. I mean, I don't particularly care for the game, but I was rooting for the United States, obviously.
But essentially, there was I saw a post on Facebook, and it had some very strong points. Is that when it comes to the United States, when it comes to soccer, football, as you will, we can only play to the best of our own ability, and if we don't test ourselves against the best in the world, we can never raise the bar. And so they were looking, hopefully, in the near future. This will be the point. This is the time, the catalyst. This is while the fire is hot. Let's step up our competition. Mm-hmm. Like we need to have more international friendlies. We need to compete on the world stage a bit more in some of the tournaments around the world. I think MLS needs to be retooled. I think the USL, I think it is the the next governing body, and they have a promotion relegation system, and so there's gonna be a lot of movement going forward when it comes to the state of soccer in the United States. At the end of the day, I don't know if it was Jason Kelsey that might have mentioned it, but one of the sports analysts mentioned that
the one that didn't marry Taylor Swift. That one.
Here we go. That soccer in the United States will always suffer because we're not getting the best athletes. The best athletes will tend to go to football, basketball, and baseball, sort of in that order.
Because we don't love that sport like Europe loves it.
And so, that is somewhat of a detriment. But hopefully, with the momentum that has been built up around United States soccer, and this is why I want to be very adamant about this when it comes to the fickle public. Do not dismiss this team because of a poor showing against Belgium. Belgium's just a world-class team. We are now like the 16 best teams in the world were competing, and the United States just happened to be one. Yeah. Hey, United States lost, Mexico lost, Canada lost, Portugal lost, Brazil, with all their championships, they lost. Heck, we could be like Italy and not qualify for the past 3 world. I think actually they might be up to 5. Italy of all countries hasn't qualified in forever. So now, granted, we were a host country, so we automatically qualified. But we qualified 2022. We've qualified, but so don't be fickle and just dismiss and pass aside. Because I see a lot of polls like, oh well, now it's time for college football. Oh well, we pretended while it lasted. Don't do that. This is a world-class sport. It is the world sport, and hopefully you've ingested some of the camaraderie that comes behind it, the pomp and circumstance.
I ingested.
You're
I ingested it.
your tone just irritates me so bad. Like you just like it's like nails on a chalkboard. Like so.
Eli, we hit the ceiling, and we're not better than that. That's not our sport. It's not our. We didn't even have a coach that was from the United States. We have an American coach.
We can be. We can be. Like that's what I'm saying.
We can be what?
We can be competitive on the world stage.
No, we can't.
Yes,
no, we can't.
We can.
If I had no designs that they were going to win that game last night, and if they did, who would they be playing? The winner of who? Like Spain and Portugal or somebody like that? They're not beating that team. You know that. There's no way.
I'm well aware of the state of soccer right now. But let's build on this momentum.
But they say that every time there's a World Cup, they say that. And everyone gets all excited. They get all gaga because the U.S. wins the game or moves on. Like, man, this is really big for the advancement of soccer in this country. And it never advances. It is what it is. It's a niche sport. You're always going to have a handful of people who love it and a handful of people who get excited every 4 years. And that's it. For the next 4 years, the majority of the people that were watching these games aren't going to watch any soccer anywhere. They're going to be like me and say, that was boring. I just was into it for the World Cup, and that's as good as it's going to get for us in that sport.
You negative Nancy.
That's true.
Downer.
That's true.
Scotty D, if you want to see scoring, I'm gonna give you a player to watch, and Bilal was gonna hate me for this. What I just said his name just now.
Lionel.
No, Erling Haaland. All right.
Okay.
This guy scores a lot of goals for Norway. All right. So if you want points, you need to go ahead and watch Norway.
I will. I'll catch it on the highlights. I'll catch it on YouTube or Sports Center. I'm not sitting through 90. No, I'm not doing that. That's clock going up into stoppage time. Goalies wearing different colored jerseys than the rest of the team. No, that's just not for me.
Be live. I try to give him a gimme.
Don't even worry about it, because no, Eddie, I'm on you right now, because I guess we are just destined. I mean, we have our hurricanes in hockey, so we agree on certain things. But you see that ugly freaking background you got right now. You see, I haven't done that. You notice I haven't done
I like that.
We'll see what happened was I was in the middle of another video conference. I was, well, let me switch this up, and I was like, oh, I forgot to switch this back. But
now you're going to root for Erling Haaland, and after the World Cup is over, he's going to return to his Premier League team, Manchester City, which is again another rival of my team of Liverpool. So you know what? Let's watch some football together and watch Liverpool beat up on Man City this year. You know what I'm saying? Since you just want to be my rival, we can have at it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I was impressed by what I saw. Okay, the header goal, and then that second goal between the defenders.
It's all right. It's cool. It's fine.
Haaland's a bad man. Is he going to win the Golden Boot in the future? He should, if he already has it. And that does it for our World Cup talk, our deep dive in soccer talk. Fellas, what's going on in the NBA? Jaylen Brown is officially.
What happened there? What happened?
What?
Brad Stevens.
I have no clue.
That's his that's his Bill Buckner moment. Like when an athlete goes out and just athletes who are really good and have something terrible happen, like Nick Anderson. Remember Nick Anderson?
Oh,
really good shooter for the Orlando Magic. What do you think about when you think about Nick Anderson? You think about him missing free throws in the finals. You think about Bill Buckner, who was an all-star. You think about the ball going between his legs. Brad Stevens traded Jaylen Brown in his own division, and he got playoff P back? Are you kidding?
Playoff P.
I'm still trying to figure out why would anybody touch Paul? I'm not the freaking what? No,
Paul George. He got Paul George at a hefty contract, and he gave up the MVP of the finals from 3 years ago.
Like, I know Jaylen Brown's contract is a little bit more than Paul George's, but Paul George is getting paid almost $60 million at 57 years old.
57.
If you were playing fantasy basketball, would you even make that trade?
Not even close. Ever. Paul George is about a second away from being cut from my team with that freaking contract.
So real quick, the details. The Celtics have traded Jaylen Brown to the 76ers in exchange for Scotty D's guy, playoff P, Paul George, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and then Philadelphia also added Anthony Simmons, creating a new core built around Jaylen Brown, Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey. Scotty D, Rui Hachimura, he signs with the Clippers on a 2-year deal and boosts up their full court. Kawhi out,
All part of
Hachimura
the
in.
plan to make the Lakers more white.
The LA Whites.
He said it.
Snow time. You know, Cam Newton said snow time.
Yeah, snow time. Yeah, it's snow time.
I want to make this perfectly clear and publicly. Our representative, our DEI representative on this show, he's the one that said that the LA Lakers went to Caucasian persuasion. Now, I didn't say that. But first of all, y'all jumped on Stephen A. Smith when he said it.
He said it after me. I told you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, I was like, yo.
I can't be mad at that perspective because that's how I feel. The Lakers got too white. I think I texted you guys. Did Rob Pelinka ever watch the NBA Finals before?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I want to make sure it's clear. Scotty D said it before Stephen A. did. Don't be coming at me. I ain't gonna lie to you. And this is my boy. This is my boy. I need to hit him up after the show because he texted me and asked me how I felt about Stephen A.'s comments. It took me about 3 days because I was like, "Ooh,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
I'll have to digest this a little bit because if I say the wrong thing, y'all be trying to cancel. But I know Tristan's not going to do that. That's my boy and everything. But I had to sit. I was like, ooh, because one side of me is like he's speaking factual, but man, people be just they be doing the most now. Stephen A. and I think Emmanuel Acho are at each other's neck now because
what else is new?
Like, come on, man. Like
Marcellus Wiley, he locked up. I was supposed to say that. But,
it's a lot of mess. But at the end of the day, I don't know what the Lakers are doing. I don't know what Boston is doing. That these guys get paid a ridiculous amount of money to do this. I think we need to find our NBA agent to give us a little insight on this.
Here's the thing about the Lakers deal, though. They already had Austin Reeves. He's proved to be a really good player. They had a chance to make a deal to get Luka. You don't pass on that deal. So, and then the guy that they just signed, I forget his name already. He's 7'2". So
Walker Kessler.
He's 7'2". He's a big young guy. It's not like they're bad deals. LeBron was leaving anyway. DeAndre Ayton underperformed. They may have gotten better by getting Walker Kessler. I don't know.
And you know what?
Got a nerve to get a chain. Talking some domination. Dominating what?
I'll do you one better because one team that is near and dear to my heart that also has an affinity for the persuasion of the lighter hue is my Charlotte Hornets. Come on, man. I know. Like Grayson Allen. You know what?
The Tripper. You got the Tripper coming to town.
The Carolina Tripper.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break here, boys.
Bless America.
All right, we're going to take a break real quick, and I got one more question I wanted to ask B-Live and Scotty D regarding this here basketball and whatever else is going on here. Stick stay, don't you dare go away. We'll be right back with this question, and after that, Choices of the Voices, right here on the Sports Bros Podcast. Stick and stay.
Thanks, Mike.
Back at it right here on your favorite sports podcast, none other than the Sports Bros Podcast. We have an exciting edition of the Choices of the Voices coming up. And after that, of course, walk-off shot when we get up out of here. But before we dive into either one of those fellas, so the last thing I wanted to mention about NBA fellas, why does this LeBron watch feels like Favre watch all over again?
You know what? not to belabor the Celtics thing, that could have opened the door to send him to Philly. Don't know if
LeBron to
that's going to
Philly?
happen. Yeah.
So let's see. I'm looking at my little listicles because I did my researchicals here. All right. And so reports indicating he's evaluating several contenders, including the Golden State Warriors, Miami, Philadelphia 76ers, Scotty D. You might be on to something because where there's smoke, there's fire. Cleveland, of course, Minnesota Timberwolves, the Denver Nuggets, the San Antonio Spurs. You probably ain't going to the Knicks. 'Cause, no, they don't need them. The Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks, allegedly. But they
Half
said
the
they,
league.
yeah, but they, yeah, that's damn near half the league. But they say like, Golden State or Miami are viewed as the leading possibilities. I think you can't count Cleveland out. I don't think you can. But yeah, this whole LeBron watch, fellas, it's just I don't know what to make of it.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I make of it.
Do it, be live, do it.
This is pathetic.
It is, man. How pathetic is it?
I don't understand any of it.
Mm.
Like it has to be Cleveland or Miami, and really does it just I feel like it just has to be Cleveland. Like that's your home, Akron, Ohio. That's right there, Cleveland. Like one last farewell tour, send off in style. Because here's the thing. Here is the reality of the world that we live in right now. If you're doing this to still try to chase the ghost of, and he's not even dead, but the ghost of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, this ain't it.
Oh.
It's not even close to being it. Just because you have a fifth title after you've built a ridiculous super team, it's not going to dispel anything. Your legacy is pretty much solidified at this very moment. The people that think you're the GOAT are always going to think that you're the GOAT. The people that don't think you're the GOAT, which should
All
be
right.
Exactly. Exactly. Period. It's over. There's nothing you could do at this moment. Here's the thing. You could actually benefit more by bringing a championship to Cleveland. I think that's the only thing you can do.
Oh, what if Cleveland makes a trade for Bronny?
I knew that. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Hey, you know what?
You get Bronny in Cleveland.
Cleveland said, I think I read a report somewhere that said Cleveland, they might clear a spot and bring Bronny in. And I'm telling you, if they get Bronny involved, it's Cleveland and then nobody else.
Lakers could make a trade for Donovan Mitchell, straight up. Bronny for Donovan Mitchell.
No, they just signed him. They just gave Donovan Mitchell a bunch of money.
I'm gonna walk off the set.
Don't walk off the set, B-Dog. Who's gonna run the ship?
If he said one more stupid freaking thing.
All right, with that being said, that does it for NBA talk. And looking at my phone because I've got to get a watch. Man, guess what time it is?
My watch was charging, so I got it. Yep, I see what time it is, though. I see what time it is. We back at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Watchlist Bros podcast. All be live. I'm glad you asked. It's time once again for our favorite portion of the show, the choices of the voices, the draft edition. You know how we gonna do it. You know how we do it. Stick stay. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back, right here on the Sports Bros podcast.
Take your pick. It is time for the Sports Bros Draft.
Well, you heard the draft chime or you heard Miss Button. So we like the last few weeks been doing things a little bit different. Instead of just giving y'all questions, you giving us answers. We decided to do a draft. Last week, actually the week before last, 2 weeks ago, we did a NBA Finals MVP draft where we each constructed a team, and you let us know who had the best team. And I think Scotty D won that one. Last week we decided to come back with our top 5 favorite sports comedies, all right? And, of course, we're going to let you answer them as well, too. So, Scotty D, give us a rundown of the movies and this, that, and whatnot.
Well, from what I saw, okay, so B-Lef went first. His group was Waterboy, Major League, The Longest Yard, Cool Runnings, and Basketball. Group B was my group. I had Caddyshack, White Men Can't Jump, Slapshot, The Bad News Bears, and Semi-Pro. And Eddie Cool's group was Happy Gilmore, Dodgeball, Rookie of the Year, Blades of Glory, and Ricky Bobby, the Talladega Nights movie.
All right, so and be like, you talking about throwing a blind pick in there. We're gonna say that for we're gonna do it for this week. We're gonna do it for this week, blind pick.
The who?
You said something about a blind.
No, he meant by when I posted him, I posted him as group A, B, and C, not by our name.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah.
I actually did that last week on my page.
Yep.
But that was after we had already had our had already presented with other graphics. But I think Group C had the most votes, right?
All right. Well, let's see. All right. Our little brother Hunter Simboli, who we have not gotten on the show in a while, is about time for you to come around, my brother. He said, thinking it's Group C. He said, boo, but it's close. All right. Super Agent Joel Turner said, Caddyshack, Major League, Happy Gilmore, Necessary Rough. He picked movies. He didn't pick a group. Anyways, but we're gonna read them anyway. Necessary Roughness, Semi Tough, North Dallas 40, and the Bad News Bears. And he said the rest pale in comparison. The best name in the game, JoJo Comfort said, I'm gonna have to give the nod to B. A very diverse group, and every movie is chock full of laughs.
One more for the good guy.
Good guys. Yep. My favorite, speaking of that, Scotty D, you just remind me of something I'm gonna mention in the walk-off. He said my favorite would probably have to be the comebacks because of the cheesy humor. What was the comebacks?
So it just he entered his own little answer. All right.
That's okay. That's okay. Will Georgia, he said Group B. He said Caddyshack holds a lot of weight. All right. And Jen, how do you pronounce her last name, Scotty? I ain't trying to butcher.
Winsek.
All right, Jen Winsick said C because if you ain't first, you're last. There you go, Jen. My girl, all right. Jason Van Kirk said Group C. Favorite that isn't listed, Mighty Ducks. And we talked about that too. Nicole Hopkins said A. And Dave Riogati says Group C. So let's see. One.
See, Hunter Simboli's got us Group C also. Did you already have those words?
4. So Hunter said Group 4.
I count 4 for Group C.
Group C.
I think.
And the winner is
HOC.
Yes, I finally won something for the first time in my life. I want to thank my mama and my daddy for paying the cable bill, which allowed me to watch these wonderful movies. And my DVD man, who I got Blaze of Glory from, and also was I supposed to say that? Now, anyways, but shout out to everybody who participated with their vote in this week's Choices of the Voices. But this week we still drafting. We got something for you. Scotty D, what's this week's topic? Hey, here's a hint, y'all. If you're looking at my shirt, it involves this.
NWO. That's 30 years today. I can't believe it's 30 years.
30 years.
Since Hulk Hogan joined Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders, and formed the NWO.
And like I mentioned earlier, I can hear that picture. And but yeah, Scotty D, that's what we're doing, right? That's what we're doing.
Yep.
Theme music, right? Yeah.
We're doing theme songs for walkout themes from wrestlers. We did put the one caveat in it that they can't be songs that were already popular hit songs, like Cult of Personality or Iron Man or Enter Sandman. So we are
boy, did they blow that one up last night, Cult of Personality. That's the loudest I've ever heard it.
A big pop in Chicago for CM Punk winning the
WWE just screwed Sami Zayn. That is wild.
9 days later.
That's wild behavior.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very, very. All right, who's going first?
Scotty D, I believe you're on the clock.
I am first, and I've been wavering between 2 for the entire week, and the tie was broken based on the fact that today is the NWO anniversary, and I'm going to say NWO theme song is my choice for my first song.
Okay, NWO theme, the OG song. Be Live, you're next.
No, Eddie Cool's next.
You're
I'm
next.
sorry. I'm next.
Yeah.
Okay, damn, Scotty D, you took my answer. But with that being said, it's a little obscure, but it's one of my favorites. Um, Two Cold Scorpios, his theme song. He had something in WCW off the Slam Jam album. He was like, never too late and it's never too soon. Who's his support? He came to the ring, danced and everything. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with Two Cold Scorpios theme song because I was a kid with a box cut dancing like Two Cold Scorpio. And Two Cold Scorpio is another guy that people don't talk about like that, and which they should.
So I could see where this is trending with you two guys because Eddie Cool, I know like you and your wrestling background and how much you like. So y'all gonna go vintage. I see y'all, and Sky D's just old, so
Wow.
he likes his vintage stuff.
Pop ting.
I love the heavy hitters and some of the stuff of the day. I'm a real big fan of, and I know it may be corny, but every time he hits that step, when they run it back, I'm sorry, I get hyped. So. Oh man, it's just me, Oos. Day one ish. I gotta go with Jay Uso.
Okay. Well, then you left me my second pick, the one I wasn't sure if it would get through or not, and it did. And I will go with the chairman, Vince McMahon. No chance in hell.
Okay, no chance. That's what you got. You're fired.
You're fired.
All right, Eddie Cool, what you got?
All right, so I want to say this is a rare theme song, but during his mini run, well, actually during his recent return, they played it just for old time's sakes. All right. Jeff Hardy's theme song, the special version is called it's by Endeavor After, No More Words. Yep, Jeff Hardy. No More Words by Endeavor After.
Okay. I didn't have either of those on my radar.
I did that, but that's what I said. Eddie's gonna pull out some rarities. I figured he was gonna come with some of these. And see me, my brain don't work that well anymore. So there's a lot of stuff.
Cut it out.
there's a lot of things that may elude me from the past, but this one right here, I'm gonna go a little vintage with this one myself, because who didn't want to be a sexy boy? Sexy boy. Like your boy. Come on, bruh. Shawn Michaels. Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Oh man, gotta do it. There it is.
All right. Well, then I'm going to have to go with, and actually, this wrestler, you have several different ones to choose from. But I'm going to go with "Break the Walls Down" by Chris Jericho.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Chris Jericho.
You're on the clock, Eddie. Cool.
This gonna be real quick. Here's the AEW theme song, Judas.
Are you going with that one?
Huh?
You going with that, Judas?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we got back-to-back Chris Jericho with it. Oh man. So we get 5, and y'all not coming close to the ones I was thinking about picking, but I have to put this in here before y'all steal it. I feel like y'all gonna come after it. And it is literally, I feel like it is the most iconic. Now, I may have to ask for a ruling on this because I feel like this song preceded him, but it's just known. The Undertaker.
No, that would work.
That would work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just feel like dum, dum, dum,
yeah.
And I just gotta go with it because you just the lights shut off and he just appears from nowhere, or they play the entire song and it takes 22 minutes for him to come down.
Be like, what was it? All right. The Undertaker coming out. WrestleMania. How long that aisle is? I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hey, we used to go to the bathroom, get beers for everybody. He halfway down the aisle. I could have placed my whole order.
I'm trying, but hey, I'm telling you, iconic. Oh yeah.
Yep. Iconic. So it's my turn, right? Yes, it is my.
No, it's Scott.
Oh,
Scott.
I'm sorry. I got so happy. My bad. This is wrestling. Yeah.
All right, I will go with Randy Orton. Voices in my head.
Oh, okay.
That is a tough. Eddie Cool.
Ooh, boy. Let me see how far I can get. Oh, I'm about to do you one. I'm about to do you one. I'm gonna go back to the '80s, fellas, and that's what B Live said. That's what this knowledge comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
You thinking about all-time great theme songs? I would have to go with the NWA's version of the Midnight Express. The tag team that consisted of Sweet Stan Lane, Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Loverboy Dennis Condrey, Ravishing Randy Rose. Any combination want to put together, they had Jim Cornette. And when that song came out, do 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 do, it almost sounded like I think it was a knockoff version of the Midnight Express theme from by Giorgio Moroder from the movie Midnight Express. So I'm over that the Midnight Express theme of the '80s.
All right. Here.
And Beautiful Bobby. Did I mention Beautiful Bobby? Yes, Beautiful Bobby Eaton. Remember the Midnight Express. Midnight Express. Who's next?
So I've switched I switched my strategy with this because I was like, you know what, because I really was gonna go with a lot of the newer stuff. I was like, no. I got to go more iconic. And then, I mean, when you heard the glass break, you knew what time it was. You absolutely knew what time it was. Oh yeah, the Texas Rattlesnake. Come on, bruh.
Oh hell yeah!
Stone Cold.
What?
Steve Austin.
Whenever somebody drops a glass at
Stone Cold, yeah.
hey, whenever somebody drops a glass at work, I go da 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 da, and everybody like, what the hell is wrong with you? It's in me, not on me.
Scotty D, what have you? Last pick.
I'm stumped because I got like 5 of them that I didn't expect to be around. All right, I'm gonna go with The Game, Triple H's theme song.
Okay, yeah, can't go wrong with that one.
All right.
Yeah. Then he also had that song with Motorhead too. Bow down to the king.
Yeah. That's not the one. That's not the one I think. It's all about the game and how you play it.
The game and how you play it. That's how you on the toilet, bro. Let's see. What am I gonna do with this one? So we got 2 more gonna go. Jeff Hardy. And I just had it on the tip of my I just had it on the tip of my freaking tongue too. It might have been from that era, or was it from that era? I don't know what I'm talking about. God, I just had the theme song in my head. Say hello to the bad guy, Reza Ramon. Fun fact: at the beginning of Razor Ramon's theme, I always thought that was some birds making noise. It's tires squealing. Yeah.
All right. This is my fun, man. And Sky D, I'm the same way because I got like 10 other songs that are just straight fire in my head, and I switched them because I was like, y'all left me Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, and Stone Cold. Like, come on, bro.
Let's do a bonus one. Let's do 6 this week.
Okay, we're gonna do 6. Okay,
do 6.
All right. With that being said, though, this one right here is hitting right now, and man, it's just one of those things when he comes out with the lemon pepper steppers. Oh, oh, that freaking bass drop! What? Trick Williams? That, oh man, whoop that trick
with a dance.
Whoop that trick.
That is a cool one.
So yeah.
I wonder how 3 6 Mafia feel about that.
Oh man,
I'm just saying.
that part. Oh man, but yeah, Trick Williams. All right, this is a bonus one. Bonus
All right,
number
Scotty
6.
D.
Scotty D, throw one in there for us.
All right. Even though I'm not a fan of Edge, his Metalingus song is a pretty iconic song.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one.
On this day, I see
clearly everything has come to light. All right, let's see.
This one last pick is going to be tough because I want to tell you all 10 of them because they're all on fire.
Well, we'll share we'll share the ones left on the table here that we thought.
Oh, God. Speaking of going through the table, let's see what we are going to do here. I'm going to have to say, oh boy, you got me on the 6th one here. I'm stuck. I'm torn up. I'm torn. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Acknowledge me.
Good one.
Head of the table. I'm glad that didn't get left out.
Right.
I'm just glad they went back
that
to
was
like
one of my last picks. I was considering.
I'm glad they went back to like the old version instead of too much Death Rebel, too much Death Rebel. And where is CFOS? We need CFOS and Jim Johnson because some of these things that Death Rebel be making, it's like it's like Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria. Like, come on, man. You really? This is what we doing?
Some things I just don't understand.
Yeah.
But this one right here, my last one, it's because I have the option to do so. I feel like we didn't do too much representation of AEW here, but I gotta hit him. I gotta hit him with that swerve, Strickland. I gotta hit him with that swerve. Oh man,
swerve song is good.
When I drive, okay.
Yeah.
I actually play that song during timeouts during basketball season, Jim. I have that song.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Yeah, I play. Look, if you play wrestling theme songs, you don't have to worry about it being dirty or bad. You're getting clean songs. So, when I'm playing music for soccer or basketball or football, I'll pick a couple of songs. I used the AJ Styles song. Actually, I didn't even think about that, but that's a pretty good song to play in the gym, like in a basketball timeout. They don't want none.
They don't want none. Also, another school that's good for that. Matter of fact, this shirt came from the reigning, defending Ohio Division II state champions, Avon Eagles. And when I was set up at their games, they would play like some clips from the NWO and then the NWO theme song and then a lot of wrestling music. I'm like, yep, it's my favorite stadium to come to. Hey, nothing against the rest of y'all, but this it right here. Y'all speak to my heart. Wrestling speaks to my heart, and notice the nice little swag. Yeah, so shout out to Avon in Avon, Ohio. All right, fellas, we gotta go ahead and be live.
I was because they're on the back of my mind. I'm just gonna throw 4 more just because I just want to mention.
Go ahead.
Freaking nobody picked Goldberg.
I had him on my list.
Nobody
had him on my
Goldberg.
list.
I was like, that is iconic. One of my personal favorites out today right now, freaking Solo Sikoa.
Yep.
I'm taking it all. I was like, oh, that.
Yeah.
And we spoke of women wrestlers earlier, and this is a whole bop for me. But the Kabuki Warriors theme with what is it, Io Sky and Asuka?
Yeah.
Their theme I think is a banger.
Was it Io Sky and Kyrie?
Or maybe you know them
I don't know. They
yeah. The mixture of all of them. I don't.
Yeah.
But So, but
I like the old Sasha Banks song the best for of the women.
You like so you,
I know you're talking
And
about.
Snoop in the remix with it on it.
Yeah.
so you don't like her one now CEO.
Not like I like the Sasha Banks song. Yeah.
Scotty D, I was thinking about that
Nobody.
song this morning. I don't know why. I was taking out garbage and I was like, oh, I remember Sasha Banks' theme song. Hey! But
Here's
And
some other interesting ones did not get picked. The Rock, his theme song didn't get picked.
which version?
Any of them. Cena, My
Okay.
Time Is Now.
Hey,
Kurt Angle.
wait a minute. Another John Cena. Which one?
Yeah.
Word life. This
Oh,
Kurt
that-
Angle's You Suck song was
Yeah.
another one.
Almost picked that one.
I almost had that one. And another one of my favorites was Bray Wyatt's, which I think was called Live in Fear. That was kind of a spooky,
Which one though? Boom,
weird song.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the fireflies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played that live. Big Show, Shane O'Mac, they both had good theme songs, I thought.
I you know what? I stepped away from because I thought about picking Here Comes the Money.
Yeah.
Here comes the money when you did the you picked the Chairman Vince one. But and then one more that just I never understood why his career didn't go further, but freaking glorious.
Yeah.
Bobby
Bobby Roode.
Yes,
Yep.
that was oh man.
Oh, I'll tell you why, Be Live, because at that point in time, it's like, hey, you know what? You get to the main roster, mid card. How you feel about being an agent? You'll still have a job. Bobby said, sure, no problem. No
Right.
more bumps.
Yeah.
Don't you dare worry about it. All right, and that does it for this week's action-packed edition of the Choices of the Voices, the draft edition. Scotty D, what you got conjured up for next week?
All right, we're going to put these out on Facebook. We're going to have to personally reach out to some wrestling fans, make sure that they're getting an opinion on these, because a lot of our regular sports fans don't care about stuff. But like I said, every summer we do something a little bit different. So next week we are going to draft who we think is the best head coaches or managers of the four major sports: NHL, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball. We'll pick the best coaches. We'll let the people decide who picks that. And Eddie Cool will be back to picking first next week.
Yep.
That'll give us something to talk about next week, Eddie Cool.
All right. With that being said, Be Live not at the stadium, but grab the bat because you know what time it is. It's time for the walk-off right here on the Sports Bros Podcast. This is a fun episode.
Let's walk it off, baby.
We got
And a walk-off home run.
Okay, boys, time to wrap it up. Let's go home with some walk-off shots.
Well, you didn't hear the woman. Well, you heard the guy said his walk off, and she said it's time to go home and round the bases, first, second, third, and going all the way home because this is the walk off, right? You know how we do it. We take 3 topics, talk about it real quick, and advance to the bases until we come all the way home. Oh, I think I got a little stick for it. All right, so with that being said, I'll go first. As Scotty D mentioned earlier, and I'll mention again on this day in history. Back in 1996, the NWO was founded. Hulk Hogan was named the third man, to much of the surprise of the audience there at Bash at the Beach. And then also on top of that, it started off with Scott Hall, Kevin Nash as an invasion angle. And once Hulk Hogan got added to the fold and became a bad guy, the rest, as they say, was history. Too sweet! 30 years ago on this day. Over to you, Scotty D.
Every time I've heard in the last couple of years that Conor McGregor was going to fight again, I've said, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when he's actually in the cage. Well, we are 5 days away from that actually happening, as Conor McGregor will be taking on Max Holloway this Saturday night. I'll believe it when I see it, but I actually kind of think it might happen this time. And I'm anxious to see this for several reasons. One, McGregor hasn't fought in 5 years. I think he's going to go and get his butt kicked. I think he's going to be rusty. And I think the world has caught up to him since he was in his prime. And two, I'm anxious to see how he's received. I want to see, is there still an audience for Conor McGregor? Is he treated, is he greeted by boos or by cheers? What's going to happen? How's this all going to shake out? It's very interesting drama this Saturday night. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Be live.
Hide the dollies and lock the door on the bus. I repeat, hide the dollies and lock the door on the bus.
Oh man, My,
Go ahead, be live.
It was like Khabib. They were playing with Khabib.
There.
Yeah, played in the parking lot.
I'm gonna kill him.
my third and final pepper point
Oh God.
is this is gonna be a little bit more on a somber note, and
Okay.
Because it's life throws a lot of curveballs,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of those things where you try your best to take what life gives you. Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. One thing that I've seen over the course of the past week or so, after the diagnosis of Chris Johnson with ALS,
Oh boy.
is the revival of the ice bucket challenge.
Oh, really? I hadn't seen that.
Yeah,
Yep, it's back. It's back.
So to raise awareness of ALS, and I wanted to use this opportunity as my third and final pepper point, my walk-off shot, is let's, hey, it's a pretty big deal. And in any cause that you can find yourself to be able to support, whether it be ALS, Ice Bucket Challenge, whether it be autism, autism awareness, whether it be cancer research, just do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in this world that are hurting through various diseases and various conditions, diagnosis, stuff like that. Let's come together and let's nonprofits, reach out to your nonprofits, volunteer. Let's make this world a better place. Just one little thing at a time, one gesture at a time. And I wish and I pray for recovery for Chris Johnson, recovery for others that are suffering through ALS and other various things. And at this moment in time, that's where my heart is at right now. Let's do something, to help others.
Yeah, man.
I'm with you, B Live, because ever since I saw that interview, it's been, when I say like on my mind, it's been like 39 years old, a year later. It really makes you put life in its proper perspective and really the things that matter, focus on those. This other mess that don't matter, don't even work, because it ain't worth it. Because as we see in Chris Johnson's case or any other case, tomorrow isn't always promised. He's still here, but health wise, it's not promised. And with that being said, it's been another episode of the Sports Bros podcast.
Hold on, before you do your closing.
My bad. I was getting ready to get you out of here too.
No. We're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
But, I had my serious moment. I just can't end completely with a serious moment.
Oh hell.
This is the perfect opportunity at this moment of time to do the ice bucket challenge because it's hot. This weather is. This weather is hot. I saw a map the other day that Fayetteville was the hottest city in North Carolina a couple of days ago, and I'm like, I felt it. The devil was jumping on my back. It's hot. The temperature in my car said 109. I said, oh, what is going on here?
Scotty, what did yours say?
What? What say?
The temperature went up when we had the heat wave last week.
Well, it was 95, and I was golfing on Friday. Yeah, I drank like 4 bottles of Gatorade and 2 bottles of water to get through it, but walked off with a birdie.
All right. Yeah. This heat ain't no joke, man. If you got to be outside, take care of yourself. If you ain't got to be outside, stay your ass in the house. With that being said, it's been another extra edition of your favorite sports podcast, the Sports Bros Podcast. And in closing, do something nice for yourself, and if you can, do something nice for someone else. They'll greatly appreciate it. Now more than ever, be a blessing, not a burden, and just love everybody. All right. It's been another episode of the Sports Bros Podcast. Be loud. Take us home.
Yes, sir.
Everybody love everybody. Jack the Moon, semi-pro.
Yeah. Everybody love everybody. What? Back in love. Hey, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care. We love y'all. Bye. Thanks for listening and watching Sports Bros Podcast. Hey, it's Eddie Cool here from the Sports Bros Podcast. Thank you for listening, and as always, continue to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Just click the link in the description box and keep up with the Sports Bros Podcast. And once again, thanks for listening.